Aliga Lingappa, Assistant Professor in Physics, Government Postgrad College, Sirguppa. Today, I will discuss about Betatron, so nuclear instrument. What is Betatron? What is the principle of Betatron? The construction of Betatron, working of Betatron, then theory and then applications of Betatron. So particle accelerators. What we know that here particle accelerators means they are the devices. They are the machines. They are used to accelerate the charged particles. So, with the help of electromagnetic fields, charged particles of very high speed and high energy. So then the high energetic charged particles, they can be used for various purposes. So usually the large accelerators, particle accelerators, they are used in the research field. So particle accelerator were invented in 1930s to provide energetic particles to investigate the structure of the atomic nucleus. There are types of particle accelerators. So there are two basic type of particle accelerators: linear accelerators and circular accelerators. If the accelerator accelerates the charged particles along a straight path, then the accelerator is known as linear accelerator. If the accelerator accelerates the charged particle either in the circular path or in the spiral path, then such accelerator is known as cyclic accelerator. So based on the path, the accelerators, they can be classified into two types, so called linear accelerators and cyclic accelerators. So further, cyclic accelerators, they can be classified into two types: direct field linear accelerators, then magnetic resonance accelerators. Then what are direct field accelerators? In these accelerators, the particles goes through the electric field with a high potential difference achieved by the electrostatic generator. So in case of direct field linear accelerators, usually the particles that can be accelerated through the electric field with a high potential difference. The high potential difference which can be achieved by using electrostatic generators. So here Cockcroft-Walton accelerator and Van de Graaff generator, they are the two examples for direct field linear accelerators. So then the second one, magnetic resonance accelerators. In this accelerator, the particle is passed through a circular path several times through a low potential drop in a resonance with an oscillating electric field. So there are two types of magnetic resonance accelerators. They are a cyclotron, then betatron. There are two types of magnetic resonance accelerators. Where cyclotron is the accelerator which accelerates the positively charged particle. So yesterday we have discussed about that. What is cyclotron? What is the principle of cyclotron? Construction of cyclotron? Working of cyclotron? Theory and applications of cyclotron. So then the second one, betatron. Here the betatron is an accelerator which accelerates the negatively charged particle. So today we are going to discuss about betatron. So which accelerates negatively charged particles. So now let us discuss construction theory of betatron. A betatron was developed by D.W. Quest to accelerate the electrons to high energies. Then what about the principle of betatron? Here the betatron, the name itself indicates that which accelerate the beta particles, so-called electron. The principle of the betatron is same as that of the transformer. In a transformer, if an alternating current is passed through the primary coil, an alternating magnetic field will appear in the secondary coil or in primary coil also. So this field produces an induced EMF in the secondary coil. Similarly, the changing magnetic flux induces an EMF tangentially along a circular path for the electron, which accelerates the electrons to high energies. So the principle of betatron is same as that of the transformer. Usually the transformer, which consists of two coils, they are primary coil and then the secondary coil. When alternating current is made to pass through the primary coil, which produces magnetic field around it, based on magnetic effect of an electric current. When an electric current is made to pass through a conductor, the magnetic field which produced around it. So the magnetic field produced around the primary coil, then the magnetic flux linked with the secondary coil changes continuously and periodically. So because of the alternating current flows through the primary coil. So because of the magnetic flux linked with the secondary coil changes continuously and periodically, where EMF induced in the secondary coil, so called induced EMF. So similarly, the changing magnetic flux produces an EMF tangentially along a circular path for the electron, which accelerates the electrons to high energies. The electrons is kept accelerating in a circular path of contact of constant radius with the help of increasing magnetic field. So this is what about the principle of Betatron. So construction of Betatron. The Betatron is consists of an evacuated definite chamber in which electrons are produced by indirectly heated cathode. The definite tube is placed between two strong electromagnets such that when the AC current is passed in the electromagnets, the flux increases in the center of definite, say, single coil. So usually the Betatron, which consists of an evacuated definite chamber in which the electrons are produced by indirectly heated cathode. The definite tube which is placed between two strong electromagnets such that when the AC current is passed in the electromagnets, the flux increases in the center of definite, say, single coil. The varying magnetic field acting parallel to the axis of the vacuum chamber produces two effects on the electrons. The varying magnetic field acting parallel to the axis of the vacuum chamber produces two effects on the electrons. So first one, the changing flux due to the axis of the electromagnet produces the induced EMF, which is responsible for the acceleration of the electrons. So second one, the field of the magnet serves at the same time to bend the electron in the circular path in the chamber and confine them to the region of the changing flux. So now let us discuss about theory and working of Betatron. Consider the electron moving in an orbit of radius r. Let pi be the flux linked with the orbit. The flux increases at the rate of d pi by dt according to Faraday's laws. The induced EMF in the orbit is given by E is equal to minus d pi by dt. Let this is equation number 1. Work done on an electron of charge E in one revolution is given by E is equal to minus E into d pi by dt. Let this is equation number 2. Let F be the tangential electric force acting on the orbiting electron for one revolution. For one revolution, the path length is 2 pi r. Then the work done on the electron in one revolution, which is equal to force into displacement. By the basic concept of work done is equal to force into displacement. Here F is the force acting on the electron. Here 2 pi r is the displacement of the electron for one complete revolution, so called, which is equal to F into 2 pi r. Let this is equation number 3. From equations 2 and 3, then we will get F into 2 pi r, which is equal to minus E into d pi by dt. So further, which can be written as F is equal to minus E by 2 pi r d pi by dt. Let this is equation number 4. When the velocity of electron increases due to the above force, it will try to move into an orbit of larger radius. Because of presence of the magnetic flux perpendicular to the plane of the electron orbit, the electron will experience a force inward. So because of the electron which is revolving in the circular path, in the presence of the magnetic field, which experiences the two forces, the magnetic force experienced by the electron in the magnetic field, and because of circular motion, so where the charged particle, so called electron, which experiences the centripetal force. The force experienced by the electron in the magnetic field, which is given by BeV, where B is strength of the magnetic field, E charge of the electron, V velocity of the electron. The centripetal force experienced by the electron is given by mv square by r. Here the centripetal force is real force, is provided by the magnetic force experienced by the electron. So that BeV is equal to mv square by r. Let this is equation number 5. Here B is the value of magnetic field intensity at the electron orbit of constant radius r. V velocity of electron. From the equation of 4, the momentum of electron is mv is equal to BER. Let this is equation number 6. From Newton's second law of motion, we know that the rate of change of linear momentum is directly proportional to the applied force and takes place in the direction of force. So based on that Newton's second law, we have F is equal to d by dt of mv, which is equal to E or dB by dt. Let this is equation number 7. To maintain the constant radius of the orbit, the value of F given in equations 4 and 7 must be numerically equal. E by 2 pi r into d pi by dt, which is equal to E or dB by dt. Or d pi is equal to 2 pi r square dB. Then, on integrating the above equation, integration of d pi from 0 to pi, which is equal to 2 pi r square integration of dB with respect to 0 to b. Then after integration, we will get pi is equal to 2 pi r square b. If the uniform magnetic field B acts over on area pi r square, then the magnetic flux is given by pi is equal to pi r square b. So then what about the applications of Betatron? So some of the applications of Betatron which are stated below, given below. Here Betatron which provides high energy beam electrons of about 300 mega electron volt. So here the Betatron which can be used to produce high energy beam of electrons of about 300 mega electron volt. Here the Betatron used as a source of X-rays and gamma rays. If the electron beams is made to direct on a metal plate, if the electron beam accelerated by the Betatron is made to direct on a metal plate, then which produces X-rays and gamma rays. That means here the Betatrons they are used as the source of X-rays and gamma rays. The X-rays produced with the help of Betatron can be used in industrial and medical fields. So what about the X-rays which are produced in the Betatron? So can be used in the field of industry and in the field of medical for treatment of various diseases. What about the high energy electrons which are produced in the Betatron? They can be used in particle physics for the study of structure of particles. And the Betatron is also used in case of possible solar flare mechanism. So these are some of the applications of Betatron used in our daily life. Then what are the limitations of Betatron? This type of particle with the maximum energy can impart is limited by the strength of the magnetic field due to the saturation of iron and by practical size of the magnet core. Then second one, it is actually a transformer which acts as the secondary coil of the transformer. This accelerates the electrons in the vacuum tube around a circular path. It works under constant electric field and a variable magnetic field. So this is another limitation of Betatron. So in this class we have discussed about what are particle accelerators, what are the different types of particle accelerators, then magnetic resonance accelerators, Betatron, what is Betatron, what is the principle of Betatron, then the working of Betatron, theory of Betatron, then how the Betatron which can be used in the various fields, so-called applications of Betatron, and finally limitations of Betatron, and so on. Thank you.